Hi there, it's Mark Sebastian, founder of Option Pit, and this is the Trade Idea of the Week. Reminder, this is for education purpose only. Shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options carry risk. Hey, my next live webinar is coming up Tuesday, April 9th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 6:30 Pacific. It's trading VIX and VIX products. This is going to be a new presentation covering VIX, kind of now, how to trade VIX products now, how to look at things like VXXB, UVXY, the VIX itself. And we're going to talk about some strategies to make money trading it and strategies to, trade around it. So let's look at kind of what's been going on. As you can see, the market's up. My trade from last week, Boeing, was an absolute home run. I sold it for triple. And I sold it too early because it's now worth about, it's worth way more than that. The Boeing trade from last week was just an absolute home run. We did the April, I believe we did the April 360s. It was the April 370s. I sold these out at $23. We bought them for $8. And that's because, a lot of times when companies get smacked, you want to ride them back higher. There's a few names that I think are interesting. Walgreens Boots has had a really rough week. Tesla has gotten punched in the face this week. There's been a whole host of names. Weight Watchers has had a rough go, seems to be slowly recovering. That's kind of an interesting one to me. Notably, Walgreens, every time I've seen a name like that is that quality, I want to turn this into a 3-month calendar. Every time you see a name get slapped like that has a history of being, much higher, it tends to, take a look at the last gap down back here. It dropped, but then rallied. Same thing here, right? Dropped, got a pretty nice rally back. I think we're at the beginning of another one of those. People start to get interested in buying Walgreens Boots. And so I think it could go significantly higher. So looking at WBA, Live Vol Pro here, and looking at a stock chart, I want to kind of look at, the implied volatility is not that expensive. Skew is really low, which means calls are cheap. So from a term structure perspective, things are pretty cheap out to July. So I want to look at like July upside calls that I think I can make some money. Give me some time, right? I need time for a trade to work. And what I'll point out is, it's trading $55. It was $80 in December and $75 in February and $65, on Monday. And they'll let me buy the 55s with 100 days to go for less than $3. I think that's a value. I like buying the Walgreens July 55 calls for $2.95. That's the trade I'm going to do. All right, everybody. If you've got any questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or you can call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a good one.